And all in all, we're just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education, yeah. I said, yeah. Good morning or good evening to all. Let me know who's out there. Just wanted to bring up the fact that I got another brick in the wall. From Andy. Let's get to 8K tonight. Hit that like and subscribe. Yes. Thank you so much. Again, back live today, Thursday morning for me, Thursday morning for some of you guys out there. For other guys, you guys are back in the West and your Wednesday evening. So again, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Got some good things going on. I got some great videos coming out for you guys here in the near future. They're already up and scheduled, ready to rock and roll for you guys. Andy, hi Brett. Hope all is well. Doing good here. Again, all's great here in the Philippines, guys. There's never a bad day here. It's always a great day. When you have the another brick in the wall in the background, it's hard to have a bad day. Hard to have a bad day here in the Philippines. JoJo in the house. How's it going out there, guys? Good to see you guys are popping in, taking the time out of your busy schedules to tune into the channel. I truly appreciate you guys so much. I even got my champion shirt on for you guys today. Everybody keeps saying I need to get some different shirts as far as with champion on it, but these are the ones I found online just to have. Cleta's in the house, my champ, my brother in the house, tuning in today. Ben, hello, Britt, man, buntag, kumusta? All is good here, my man. It's hard to have a bad day when you're here in such a beautiful country filled with beautiful people. Again, it's just an amazing place to call home. Trina K, good morning to all champions. The shirt looks good on you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Got my champions in the house this morning. Lots of champions. From Venmon at Marco Polo, what services do they provide? Fresh linen garbage. They do not provide fresh linen. You can get your laundry taken out every day if you wanted. Laundry here, as far as services, are very, very inexpensive. I did a full load of laundry. I mean, all my clothes of colors, of course. I did my sheets, my pillowcases, and my comforter. And I think it cost me about $9 for all that laundry. And again, nicely folded up, packaged up for me. Great smell. I mean, but again, I mostly do my own laundry now. So, but as far as garbage, they do garbage here. There's actually a place where you place all your garbage in a room here, a utility room. It's on every floor. You take your garbage over there, and it's disposed of. So again, as far as other services, we have karaoke rooms. We have a jacuzzi room. Again, that's an indoor jacuzzi. We have 4 towers. The fifth one's being built as we speak. So we're going to have 5 tower pools and 1 main pool. We have a movie theater that holds about 20 people. They're all in reclining seats, leather with all electric. We also have, trying to think of all the things we have. We have a gym in every single tower. We have conference rooms. We have library. Gosh, got so many things. We have kid rooms for the kids. We have sightseeing areas, like little sightseeing platforms. Gosh, I can't. We have a golf simulator. So again, we have a lot of amenities here. So again, thanks for the comment. From Andy, shirt looks great. I appreciate it. First time wearing this one. So again, thanks for tuning in, Andy. I appreciate the comments. Jojo, congrats on your up and coming 8K subscribers. I haven't looked at it this morning. I guess I should have looked at it first thing this morning. I did not look. I know I was about before I went to bed. I think I was about 45 short. But again, I want to take the time to say how much I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Without you, this channel does not grow. I'm trying to do my very good due diligence on putting out good content to help you guys on your future endeavors here in the Philippines. Again, I know you guys are thinking about coming over here to live. In my particular case, it's the best decision I ever made. I think it could be a great decision for everyone over in America. I do tell people about the cautionary things as far as if you're going through a bad divorce, you're going through a bad relationship, if you're a moody person, if you're a disturbed person, if you're in a bad mood, most of the time, leave that over in the States, guys. It won't go over well here because the population here, as far as the Philippine people, they are all amazing. They're always in a great mood. They're always smiling. And when you first get over here, you're like, wow. Knowing from other channels that the going rate of income over here is around 300 US per month, it's hard to imagine having smiles on faces. But you get over here and you realize real quick that everyone is smiling, everyone's in a good mood. There's karaoke joints like every corner. So again, so much happiness here, and that brings a bit of happiness in yourself. So again, what I did before I moved over here to the Philippines is I left it all behind. I said, I'm starting a new life. I'm starting retirement. I'm going to start a new leaf of my life, a new branch of my life. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to forget everything that I know in the West. I'm going to come over here to Asia, to the Philippines, and I am going to start new. I'm going to try to have a refreshing Brit, take in the new culture, and just love the people and love the country here because it's an amazing place to call home. I mean, the trips you can take here, the sightseeing adventures, the tours you can take, and again, just the people. The people here are amazing. So again, I want to thank you, Jojo, for tuning in. I appreciate you talking about my 8K coming up. Again, I'm not sure how close I am. In fact, let me take a close look and see where I'm at this morning. Since you guys are bringing that up, let's see what I have this morning. 7,997. I need three more subscribers. I could always lose a few, but hopefully I can gain those three and maybe a few more today sometime. So again, thank you so much, Jojo. Always a pleasure to see you on the channel. You guys are the greatest. I mean, this is a die-hard champion right here. Jojo is one of the die-hard champions. So thank you so much. Man, hello, Pops. Michael McAllister, yes. Thank you so much. That could be my brother right? Or my dad. I always forget. I got to look at the capitalization. So again, thanks for coming onto the channel and giving props to my brother and my pops. Again, they're my first champions on the channel. So thank you guys so much. From Trina K. Hello, Ben. Mayong Bungtag. Unta, okay, Raka Caron. I don't know what that means, but maybe she'll elaborate on the meaning of that. Again, I don't speak the local language. I'm trying to pick up on new and exciting words, and I'm doing the best I can. Same to you, Ben. Hello. That could be my pops. I'm not sure if that's my pops or not. I think he has the lowercase m, so I think that you're right. I think my brother has the uppercase m. So if that's you, pops, you let me know. Hello, Pop. Everybody's giving thumbs up to the Pops today. One of the first times that I have been there for the start of the live. Ha ha! Thank you so much. Love you, love you, love you. Ben, Trina K, okay. Ra'og Aka. Ra'og Aka. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna try to pronounce it correctly. Ra'ug Aka. It's your pops. He commented, yes. Got my pop on here today. He's commenting for the first time. He doesn't do a lot of commenting on here, guys. So having my pops on here is a big plus, a big thumbs up. Again, all is going well here in the Philippines. I got some great videos coming out here in the near future. One of the ones I think that you guys should really pay attention to, I'm doing a video where I'm just talking myself, and I'm here at the house, and I am going to talk about the cost of living here. Not budget. It's not a budget video. You can take it as a budget video, but it's really about cost of living. I'm doing comparisons between several categories. When I'm doing a comparison between like the Philippines and the prices here and the pricing in the U.S., talking about pricing here on different categories here in the Philippines, giving you guys an idea of what to expect when you have boots on the ground here. So again, I think it's going to be a great video. It's some good content to give you guys an idea. There's a reason I'm here, and cost of living is one of the biggest reasons I am here. If I'm back in the States, I'm working. There's no way I could retire back in the States on $2,000 or $3,000. That's just what you pay for housing. So when you're talking about having a full budget here and the cost of living is so low, the video I have coming out is going to take that in great detail. I think it's between 10 and 12 categories, talking about housing, food, grocery, talking about internet, talking about haircut, massages, talking about insurance for your bike, insurance for your car, health insurance, travel, things of that nature. So I'm breaking everything down and going over every one of those categories and giving you examples of the savings here. And in fact, it's kind of strange. At the very end of my video that's coming out, I do what I am calling the Big Mac comparison. And the Big Mac comparison I actually got from Hans. I got a video coming out here shortly with an interview that I did with Hans. He is from Breckenridge, Colorado. He actually just moved here to the Philippines. He's going back to Colorado to take care of a few things here in the near future, but he's actually living here now. And he gave me what they call the Big Mac comparison. So what he told me to do, for you guys that are watching today, he said take the individual Big Mac combo and divide by your budget. So again, my budget is $3,000 US. I can receive 622 Big Mac combos here in the Philippines at one of the higher priced McDonald's. Again, that's right here in IT Park. You can go on the outskirts and actually save. Our Big Mac combo runs about $4.50 for the combo. And what I did was I did a comparison to where I actually lived last. I lived last in Florida, in Pensacola, and I looked up their pricing and their menu for all their food as far as at McDonald's in Pensacola. And come to find out, their Big Mac was $9 per combo. Again, that's with a medium fry, medium drink, and a Big Mac. So again, it's $4.50 here, and it's $9 back in the States. So what he told me to do is a comparison between the two to give you guys a full detail about an actual budget here in the Philippines. So again, I've told you guys several times my budget's $3,000 US per month. I have never reached that amount. I've never spent that amount in 1 month, except I will say this: when I bought my motorbike, I bought a new car. Of course, I spent more than that, but again, I'm not counting that in my budget. Those are things that I was buying as necessity and or a privilege to have here in the Philippines. Talking about regular budget, travel expenses, eating out, having a house, things of that nature. But anyway, to get back to the Big Mac comparison, you can buy 600. I think it was 622 or 604 Big Mac combos here in the Philippines. And back in Pensacola, I could buy 322 Big Mac combos. So to take the difference in Big Mac combos, That's a budget to live here. That's $1,500 approximately. And I give good numbers in the video. But again, what you save on eating Big Macs or Big Mac combos here in the Philippines is a full budget here in the Philippines. If I'm spending 3,000 of my budget on Big Mac combos, and I'm getting 600, say 600 here to make it easy, getting 600 combos here, and I'm getting 300 combos back in the US, that leaves 1,500 US. I could actually live comfortably on 1,500. Most of the time, I'm around 17 to 2,200, depending on how much I travel. But again, for the most part, there's actually months I probably spent less than 1,500 US. So again, you can live on the savings just from food alone, just from one category, not counting your insurance, not counting your cell phone, not counting home Wi-Fi, not counting housing. Your food alone gives you a full budget here. So again, he called that the Big Mac comparison. So thanks for tuning in, Trina. I just thought I'd bring that up. Jojo, as long as you know how to blur bystanders on videos and get registered with the NPC, you should be safe, according to many YouTubers there. I have not taken any closer look at the new law. I have watched a few videos, and there's the latest video I watched, guys, regarding the new law. It was pertaining to Vitali. It was saying that here's what he calls. He calls this new law. Again, it's not a new law, guys. This law went into effect back in either 2010 or 2012. Because of Vitali and other bad bloggers, this is coming to the forefront again. I am not paying very close attention to it right now. I'm watching some videos and we'll learn more. I'm going to go speak to the authorities and get a little bit more understanding about it. I'm thinking this is geared towards the pranksters, the bad YouTubers out there, guys that are doing bad things on YouTube. I'm thinking that's what this is all about. I don't think the government's going to do a complete shutdown on a guy who promotes their country. I believe in the Philippines. I think it's a great place to call home. It's a great place to live. I love it here. Best decision I ever made. Again, I could be wrong, and I will focus more on the law as it comes out. Again, just so you guys know, the law is not going to effect, according to what I understand, as far as enforcement, until August. So I will be watching it very closely to understand that. As far as blurring out bystanders and registering with the NPC, I don't even know how to do that. Register with the NPC, and I don't know how to blur yet. I'm not a editor. I go on here and I shoot a video and I submit it to you guys and give you guys fresh content when I give it to you. The most I can do with a video, I can add some text and I can take several videos and actually put them together like I want to merge. That's about all I can do. Thank you so much for the info, Jojo. I will be paying close attention to the law to make sure that I do everything right. Andy, when is the Mandini Bay video coming out? How you like that area? I love that area. It's not far out of Business Park and not far away from IT Park. A quick, probably, I don't say a 10-minute ride, but the good thing about Mandani or Mandani Bay, however you want to say it, guys, is its own compound. It's its own community. You don't have to leave there. I mean, they even have a grocery store on the bottom level. To let you guys know, I don't mind sharing this with you since you're asking me about date. That video is already going to be coming out, and I'm going to share the date with you now since you guys are asking me about it. Let me see the exact date. Mandani Bay. So again, to give you guys a little bit of intel on my videos, I have one where I did an interview with a young lady who's actually a YouTuber here in the Philippines. She's a Filipina, and her family banned her from dating. So she was not able to have her first date until she was actually 19. And she's a YouTuber here. So again, I'll be giving her a shout out in the video, but that is her channel is called Miss MISS J, the letter J, in the Philippines. Again, she had very strict parents, and so I was trying to get the understanding of how childhood is here in the Philippines and also get her story. So that video is coming out. I do have the cost of living. Like I said, I have the cost of living comparing the U.S. to the Philippines. That one comes out on the 12th. But I have a Ruga Resort coming out on the 10th. I have the new Lincoln Tower here in IT Park coming out on the 8th. I have Hans, a great interview coming out with Hans, coming out on the 5th, and Mandani Bay on the 3rd. Okay, so guys, it's coming out tonight for me at 6:30 p.m. So it'll be 6:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time back in the States. So again, that is today's video. Mandani Bay is coming out today for you guys. Well, it'll be tomorrow morning for you guys. So thanks so much for keeping up with that. Again, it is already scheduled. That's the next in the lineup. So I got some great videos coming out for you guys, some great content. I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope that it's good content and gives you guys some informative information. Again, I'm trying my best here, guys. If you guys have any suggestions, things I can work on as far as editing, you let me know. Anything I need to work on as far as audio, let me know. Or anything regarding just content and in general. I'm trying to do my channel in a better way every single day. So I'm trying to better myself every day when it comes to doing YouTube. JoJo NPC is just trying to weed out pranksters amongst the crowd. I think that's what it's all about. Again, I'm not a prankster. I also think that it's going to be geared towards bigger channels because, like I said before, I'm going to find it very hard to believe that if I were a tourist here instead of living here, they're not going to know that I'm a tourist. They're not going to know if I'm living here or not. But if I'm out there filming with my camera and I'm a tourist, what I'm trying to do is give memories for my family trip. How are they going to know what you're using your video for? So that's like kind of stereotyping everyone with a camera saying that, oh, that's a YouTuber. It'd be hard for me to think they're going to enforce it that way because anyone could be filming for any type of reason as far as like for a family trip. They want to film the mall because back maybe like for me, for example, back in the U.S., the malls are done. They're finished. No one goes to the mall anymore. You might walk into a mall and have 20 to 100 people at one given time. Whereas the malls here in the Philippines, if I went to the mall right at opening time at 10 a.m., which they open up in an hour and a half, if I was there at opening time, there's thousands rushing in when it first opens. And during the day, I can only imagine they probably have in the upwards of 100,000 people plus in all the malls. In fact, I have to look that up. So the next time we have a live, I'll look that up. But I want to look at foot traffic. Actually, I'll tell you what, while I'm sitting here, I want to look it up. I want to know how much foot traffic is in a mall at Ayala Center Mall. So that'd be an interesting fact to know. How many people visit Ayala Center Mall in Cebu per day? Let's get an idea. On an average weekday, more than 85,000 people visit Ayala Center Mall. 85,000 people, guys, on a daily basis enter Ayala Center Mall. On a weekend, it's between 135,000 and 205,000 on a regular weekend basis. So again, you can see the huge difference there, guys. The malls they're rubbish back in the West. They are completely finished. Whereas here, they're new, up and coming malls. They're older malls. All the malls always have people in them. Everybody's always using the malls here. So thank you so much, JoJo, for that info. Again, I do think it's geared towards pranksters. I don't think they're on the lookout for guys like me and Chad, for example, or It's Wang or Miss J in the Philippines or anyone like that. I don't think there's because we don't have a lot of negativity on our channels. Again, I never had anything negative to say about the Philippines. Have I had comments that have been negative about certain things in the Philippines? Of course. I mean, no place is perfect to live. But I can tell you this, it's perfect for me here in the Philippines. But again, I don't think they can do it by enforcing it with law enforcement. Now, again, the NPC may start tagging every single YouTuber, but even if they did that, you're talking about having to form a new agency that has hundreds of employees just to watch. There's so many YouTubers here. I can imagine the man hours it would take to watch every YouTuber here in the Philippines to watch their content. So again, it's going to be very, very hard to enforce. But again, I will keep you guys up to breast when it comes to that new law. Well, actually, the old law that's been supposedly being enforced here in August. I'll let you guys know more and more about that. Andy Atkinson, Big Mac combo here in my town, $11.25. So again, you take $3,000, you divide by 11.25. You take $3,000 and you divide by 450. That gives you the difference in money. The difference there, especially there in Maine, I could live on half of that. Again, just the savings from buying those Big Mac combos, I could live off of that here. That means everything. That means my cell phone, my house, my food, my groceries, my insurances, my Visa extensions. I could live on the savings just from that analogy. So again, thank you so much for letting me know what it was in Maine. Thank you so much. From Sunny, have you been to Mayan volcano? I live 10K for it. You posted the photo on your title. I have not been there. I post a lot of what I call exotic pictures of most of them are like Palawan, Coron. Again, I've been to some great places. I have not been to those places yet. I will be visiting those in the near future. I am going to get a flight over to Palawan and Coron and check out El Nido and was it Princess something another. I will be going there as well. It's tip of my tongue. I have it, but I don't recall. But I am going to go to Manila soon. So I have a lot of trips coming up, guys, that you guys will be a part of, and they will be on the channel. So again, I just want to say thank you, Sonny. Again, are you a new subscriber? I haven't seen that name very often when I'm watching lives. I pay close. I pay close attention to all subscribers out there. So if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much. If I just haven't recognized your name out there very often, I apologize. But thanks for tuning into the channel. Greatly appreciated. Dan, hi, Britt. You have tried meeting Filipinas in church. It's been recommended to me by two guys who got good results. I have not tried to meet women in church. I have been to several of the churches here, especially the historic ones. When I go on trips or little mini vacations, I have one of the churches. I'm not sure I'd want to use that platform to meet young ladies. Again, I know I've had some negative comments regarding me getting involved in Christian Filipina. I didn't just get involved, guys. They asked me after about 2 months of having a YouTube channel if I would be an affiliate or they would be an affiliate for my channel or sponsor my channel. I told them no. And after they kept trying, I went, we emailed back and forth for several months. They ended up giving me a 3-month trial period. That 3-month trial period ended last month. And I saw, again, I wasn't looking for dating, but I wanted to give it a fair shake. So what I was doing, just so you guys know what I do behind the scenes when it comes to the dating stuff. Again, I am going to be doing more videos about dating. But the reason for Christian Filipina is I did comparison, guys. I'm not just shooting things out there to you. I did a comparison between Christian Filipina and all the apps that are out there. I did, there is so many apps. You're talking about OkCupid. You're talking about Filipina Cupid. You're talking about Bumble, Tinder. There's so many different apps out there. Now, again, I didn't test them all, but I took Christian Filipina on one hand and I compared it to the other apps that I've actually used, which is about 5 different apps. So again, I compared one against 5. And what I saw is when I did my test runs, again, this is 3 months of doing test runs, they were quicker to respond to me as far as getting back to me by texting, or I never did any video calls, but as far as texting, they texted back to me quicker. They had longer responses. They seemed like they were more interested in me. I felt that when you're comparing Christian Filipina to the other apps out there, the other apps are more about money. You can tell right away. There is less, and again, I never got approached by any scammers on Christian Filipino like I did on the other apps. And once in a while, I would get an email from Christian Filipino that would say, "Hey, we think that you had contact with a scammer or someone that's not actually should not be on this channel or this platform," and so that person was removed. So I thank them from that. So again, I did my research, guys. I did a comparison between Christian Filipino and all the other apps, and also it's not just that. I have met anywhere between 5 and 6 couples who have actually met on Christian Filipino. I have another couple coming on my channel here soon. His name is Vince. So I give him a shout out if he's watching. He may not be watching, but if he is watching, a shout out to Vince. He met his girlfriend on Christian Filipina. They started dating because of Christian Filipina. So I've actually met about 5 or 6 couples who have actually met on Christian Filipina, and some of them are actually married, and some have been in a long-term relationship, and some are just getting started. So I've heard nothing but good things about it. I think by far it's the best platform. I'm not saying it's the best platform here for once you get over here to the Philippines, because you may want to have boots on the ground and just meet someone in general just by walking around. But as far as being in the States and wanting to meet a great Filipina, I think Christian Filipina is by far the best app if you're in the States and trying to meet a good local young lady. So I'll leave it there. If you do have any suggestions regarding Christian Filipino, you let me know. I had one comment tell me that something bad, and I'm like, well, I'm on here to provide good information, and I think that it's good information. So again, I want to thank you so much about the church comment. Jojo, I like Burger King, and it costs $17 for a Whopper meal here in California. Wow. Wow. I'm going to do that one on my calculator, guys. So I'm going to give you guys an idea of what we're talking about here. So again, I can buy 600 and something Big Mac combos at $4.59. I'm going to take their budget of $3,000. I'm going to divide it by $17 for a Whopper combo meal. I can buy 176 Whopper combos. That is amazing to me. Whereas I can buy 600 Whopper combos here, you can only buy 176. That's amazing. The savings just on eating a Whopper combo and having that in your budget back in California, that is my complete budget here. That would actually be well over $1,800 per month in savings. So again, I usually spend around $1,700. So that's my entire budget here, just on the savings. You're doing a Whopper comparison. So again, thank you so much for that info, Jojo. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One of my diehards. Thank you so much. Bradley. Hey guys, let's give Britt a big ups as it helps the algorithm. Again, I don't know much about the algorithm, guys. I get my content out there. I do the best I can as far as putting out informative information. I try to help out with the first thing, and I know you guys are asking me all the time about this. You're asking me about my condo videos. Every condo that I show, you can rent there. So to go ahead and get that out in the open. Now, some places like the Tower 5 here at Marco Polo, you can't rent because it's not even completed yet. But once it becomes occupied and people have actually bought the units, they will be out for rent. So when I know you guys are watching my videos regarding condos out there, you're thinking, oh, why are you showing us all this stuff that's for sale? Here on the past video, I showed you guys a real comparison. Even though I'm showing you a condo that's for sale, you can do your own mathematics when it comes to rent. A majority of the time, to put this out there for the first time for you guys, you can find a studio unit ranging from $20,000 to $35,000 easily here in IT Park or Business Park. So there's your studio. So if you're trying to do some cost comparison, 20 to 35K is about the average going price for a studio. A one-bedroom unit, You can go as low as $25K like at State City, and you can go all the way to like $55K at 38 Park. So there's your 1-bedroom pricing. You want to do your 2-bedroom. You're talking about starting price of about, depending on the location. I've actually seen them as low as 55,000. But I gave you a great example at the trying to think what place that was. I did a great beach location where their starting price was 70,000. So again, there's a lot of comparisons there when you're trying to compare pricing to where you're at now and what you're wanting to live for here. But I do the condo videos to give you guys options. When I was over in the States, I didn't have these options. I didn't have videos to watch to show me condos. Again, I never saw any videos regarding condos. But that's usually the first thing that you'll want to take care of once you get here. The first thing you want to do when you get to the Philippines is find your housing, find out where you're going to live. So I'm trying to give you guys a thing to look at for future reference before you get here. So you kind of got your mind made up. Hey, he loved 38 Park. I'm going to check out 38 Park. And again, never go by the numbers you see online, like on booking.com or things like that. Call these places by going online, getting their phone number, calling them and asking, what's the going rate for a studio? How many units can I see that are studio apartments? How many can I see that are 1-bedrooms? That's the best way to get a hold of these places. And they'll actually have a good reference point as far as what the pricing is at each one of the places. So again, thank you, Bradley, for that. Letting us know about the algorithm. Again, I appreciate that so much. Again, I don't know about the algorithm. I don't know how it works. I know I'm starting to hear that the thumbs up work. I'm also hearing that if you watch my videos, try not to skip the ads. So the advertisements that are being done, if you want to help me, I'm understanding that do not skip the advertisements and to give me a thumbs up. And that would actually help my channel. So thank you so much for that, letting people know about the algorithm. Again, there is an algorithm, and I'm trying to get better and better as I go, guys. If you have any suggestions, you let me know how I can get better. I'm here to get better, and I'm just here to inform you guys. Again, the main reason for my channel is to give you guys good information to get your asses over here to the Philippines. It's a great place to call home. Best decision I ever made, and I love the Philippines. I love living here. So again, I hope that helps you guys out a little bit. From Vin Mon, do you sleep better in the Philippines? Do you just wake up or set an alarm? I don't set an alarm. Again, I'm retired. I don't set an alarm here. I get up when I get up. For the most part, I sleep better because in the States, no matter when I went to bed, I knew I had to get up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I knew that every day. Every day when I was back in the States, I'm getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning. And it doesn't matter which day it is, except for Saturday and Sunday, of course. But Monday through Friday, I was getting up at 4 or 5 a.m. every single day because of my job. Again, I had to be on job sites by somewhere between 6 and 7 a.m. So I had to be on job sites. But again, yes, I had to get up every morning at 4 or 5 a.m. And some nights I would go to bed at 1 a.m. and I'm only getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Over here, I'm noticing a pattern going on. I'm thinking about getting the CPAP machine. Actually, my dad's already got it packed up and ready to ship over here to me. I'm trying to find a cheap way to send it. Again, I'm finding that just to send a small package like that is between $150 and $200. So if you guys have an option for shipping, again, a small box about 12 by 8. 16 by 8 by 12 by 8. If you guys know of a way to ship a box that small over here to the Philippines for a cheaper price, please let me know. I've checked out LBC, and they're starting for the smaller box was $85, and now that I've got the actual sizing, it came out to be like $157. Well, I can buy a brand new unit here for $300 and some change. So I just want to give you guys have any advice as far as shipping, and also for you guys back home, if anyone knows about shipping costs, it's always good to know about this, guys, because you can ship from Amazon. Anything over $50, you get free Amazon shipping. So again, to the Philippines, $50 free shipping from Amazon. I'm talking about personal things like from home or from your family or friends, things like that. But again, my sleep over here, I'm sure it's a lot better. I average. Actually, I'll give you an example. I have a little app from my watch here, and it tells me about my fitness. And I'm gonna give you last night's sleep. All right, I had a a sleep score of 79. I slept 6 hours and 24 cents. Yeah. 6 hours and 24 minutes. I never got up. I slept straight through. My sleep is 82% higher than other users in my age group, and my sleep score was 11 points higher than the previous night. For the week, my sleep score is 77. They call that fair. I'm not even sure if you guys will be able to see this if I showed you, but I will show you the month. And again, you can't see it, so I can't show you guys. But I got a score of a 78 for my score, which is about 80% better than everyone else in the world when it comes to my age group. So yes, I sleep pretty good if I'm getting 80% better sleep than most. But I do want to try out the CPAP machine. So if you guys know anything about shipping, if you know a cheaper route to get shipping over here for smaller containers or smaller boxes, please let me know. But no alarm. That's the good thing about the Philippines. There's never an alarm here. DB, do you recommend a particular airline to take from the States? I booked my initial visit for February, 1 week at 38 Park Avenue and 1 week at Tamboli. Great choices on where to stay. I can't recommend, guys, as far as airlines. I'm a penny pincher. So, unlike a lot of people that are out there, I looked for the cheapest flight I could possibly find when I came here. I didn't look for brands. I didn't look for airlines, certain airlines. And my airfare went great. The only problem that I had, again, is when I took Atlanta to Chicago, I didn't realize that there are two different airports in Chicago, one for domestic and one for international. And I had to get like a 30 to 45-minute taxi ride over to the international airlines. So, again, other than that, my plane ride was fine. I had a lot of layovers. The 15 and a half hour what I thought I was going to dread the most was a 15 and a half hour flight from Chicago. I slept right through it, guys. I got on the plane. I ate dinner. I watched a little bit of a movie. I went to sleep because you got to imagine, for me, I was like a kid during Christmas. I had a hard time sleeping because I was so excited about the big move to the Philippines. So for about 3 or 4 days, I didn't get very good sleep. So when I got on that plane, I was exhausted. So I went to sleep after eating and watching a little bit of TV, and I woke up and had like 2 hours left out of a 15 and a half hour flight. So again, I had some good experience there. From Trina K, there are Filipinos to buy who want to be caught by camera, but some may not. May be complaints and cover their faces. There's also disturbance law here in the Philippines. So again, thanks for the info. Again, what she's trying to say is yes. Can someone report me for having them on my for videotaping them? Yes, they can tell law enforcement this guy over here videotaped me. I don't like it, and then maybe I could get a fine for that. That's probably the case. If I'm out there disturbing the peace and causing a ruckus or causing an assembly of bad suggestions here in the Philippines, I can understand that as well. Again, I have nothing but positivity when it comes to the Philippines, and I will learn more about that. But thank you so much, Trina. I truly appreciate you. Officer X-Pad, sup, bro? Kevin in the house. You're under arrest. Not yet, I'm not. I'm trying to do my very, very best on not getting under their radar. Again, I don't want to be on their radar. I try to promote a channel that is positive regarding the Philippines. I never have anything negative to say about this country. I think it's amazing, with its people being the biggest part. Again, I haven't heard from you yet. I know you said you're going to come. Again, this is Kevin, guys, back in the States, police officer, and he's going to be planning his 7th trip to the Philippines in under 1 year. His 7th trip in under 1 year. So how's it going over there, man? How do you like the States? Let me know how it's going over there. I want to let these viewers know the differences between U.S. and the Philippines. Why do you keep coming back? There's got to be a reason. JoJo. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much. You know, you always put a big smile on my face with these supers. I love seeing the supers. I mean, it's just an amazing feeling. Makes me feel like I'm doing a good job. Makes me think that hey, someone's paying attention. That I'm actually putting out some good content on my channel. So thank you so much, JoJo. You are so appreciated here. You are certainly by far one of the most diehard champions out there. So again, if you're having to leave, I apologize. If you need me to adjust my time, maybe a little bit, let me know. I'm not sure I want to get up at 5 a.m., but if you want me to, I could actually push it to, say instead of doing it 8 a.m. here, I can maybe push it to 9 a.m. for you. 10 a.m. for you. If you guys have a better time for my lives, please let me know. I will take your suggestions. Again, I'm doing 8 a.m. because it's 8 p.m. back home, and I don't want to go into like going in towards midnight for some people. But I guess it'd actually be lower and lower. So if you guys have a better time for me to do this, if 8's not good enough for you guys as far as your schedules for a majority of you guys, let me know a better time. I can do a 10 a.m. I can push it to 10 a.m., which will be 10 p.m. back home. And if you go towards the west, it actually be going lower and lower. Just let me know, guys. Give me your thoughts on that. But thank you so much, JoJo. Always putting that big smile on my face. I wake up every morning with a smile. But you guys, especially you, JoJo, you make it a lot bigger. So thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I feel like I'm doing a good job now. See? I mean, you make me feel like I'm doing a good job on my channel. Thank you. Ron Perry, leaving my rental home today and selling my car tomorrow, and we'll be staying with a buddy for 5 days. Then we'll be in Cebu City on the 8th. My new chapter begins soon. Thanks for all the info, Brett. That's why my channel is here, guys. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. This guy has watched my channel. I'm not sure from the very, very beginning and when he started watching, but he watches my channel, and now he's making that big move. He's making that huge decision to pack it all up, sell everything, and move to the Philippines. It worked well for me, and I know it can work well for a lot of you guys over there. If you're out there getting Social Security and you're living on $1,500 or $1,700 a month, you do not have a good life in the U.S. You may think that you do by having the porch tour. I call it the porch tour. That's what my dad does most of the time. Even though he's doing golf carts now, he rides around the golf carts with his dog. He throws the ball every day to his dog. And I know you eat good, pops, but your life would be so much better over here. It's so much more inexpensive, about a quarter of the cost. And again, it's kind of hard for me to tell you this, but my brother and my dad are the biggest penny pinchers I know of. A lot harder on their wallets than I am. They can't stand to throw a penny out there. So again, they would love it being here because it's so cheap. But again, Ron, you are the reason I have this channel. I thank you so much. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I'm throwing out good info and good content to you guys. So again, thank you so much. I feel so good about hearing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From Sunny. Lived here 3 years. First time. I thought it was the first time. I would remember seeing Sunny. I'm usually pretty good about keeping things in my brain. I call this my noodle. My noodle takes in information pretty good. So I thought this was the very first time. I never remember seeing Sunny. So again, I have a friend that I used to work with back in New York. His name was Sunny. That's the reason it kind of came across my mind. But lived here for 3 years here in the Philippines. Let us know about it, my man. Let us know about your experiences. I mean, people want to hear about it. I mean, they love to hear about the Philippines and to make sure they're making the right decision. So again, whatever you can put in would be, as far as info, it'd be great. Your experiences here in the Philippines. Liam, hi Brett. Somehow I missed the live notification. Sorry about that, my man. I'm sorry. I put it out there about a week in advance. In fact, when I finish up here today, I will go ahead and do the live for Monday and do the live for Thursday as soon as I get off of here. My he gets all upset with me because he's not a member yet. My brother's a member. He says I miss out on your Monday lives. And I was going to ask you guys, and he told me to ask, but I'm going to ask you guys. But I feel like I'm not. If I don't give a members only live, I'm not giving my members anything to to pay for besides my attention when it comes to voice calls and video calls and having one-on-ones with me once you show up. But my dad wants me to turn the Monday Live into a free-for-all for everybody. If you guys agree, let me know. I mean, he wants to be able to see all my lives, and he's not a member yet. Again, I told you he's a penny pincher. He can't afford the $1 per month to become a member of my channel. So again, I have now that brings that up. A lot of you guys may not know I do have a membership. I did the cheapest one possible. I got 2 levels. And again, the reason I have 2 levels is YouTube made me pick 2 levels. From what I understood, I could not pick just one level. It made me pick 2 different tiers. Level 1 is 99 cents per month, which gets you a Coke, probably about a half of a Coke back home. So again, for what you pay for half of a Coke, what you paid for a bottle of water back home, $1, you get free access to me. You can do one-on-one phone calls with me. You can do one-on-one video calls with me. And then I have level 2, getting the exact same thing, and also gets you for the extra $1. Again, it goes to $1.99 per month. It gets you a one-on-one day with me here in the Philippines. And guys, just so you guys know, people have had this with me already. I've done this with several of my members. A lot of members have already met with me. I will help them the entire day. I will show them around town. I will show them where to eat, where to get massages. I will talk to them about getting their first bike, getting their registration for their bike, talk about getting their driver's license. I will actually help them go out and get their driver's license, go out and help them with their registration. So again, that's what I offer with my memberships. And if you guys think that's a bad thing, you let me know. But again, I'm doing that because I'm trying to keep my channel opened up for the serious guys that are really coming over here to the Philippines. So again, check out if you are not a member, check out my membership and make sure you're not missing out on something. So again, that's what I'm here for, is to help you guys get over the fence, give you that little jump over the fence to get you over here to the Philippines. From Andy Atkinson, good luck, Ron. Free your mind. Enjoy it. Exactly what I did. Just free your mind. Forget about what's going on in the West. Forget about the politics. Forget about the rat race. Forget about the hamster wheel. Get over here and start living life. I want my brother and my dad to have this so badly, and they just won't take the info in. But again, it's an amazing life here in the Philippines. I would not trade it in for anything. I'm a penny pincher. Not as much as those two. And I cannot believe they haven't even thought about even trying it out, because the savings over here to live in the Philippines is huge. It is huge, guys. And that video is to come out here shortly. Kevin S., hello from San Diego. I'll be out there in Cebu for the month of August. Been looking at Airbnbs, places in and around Marco Polo. I love Marco Polo, but if you're coming here just to visit for a month, Marco Polo might not be the choice for you, because I would recommend having a car or motorbike here. It's outside of IT Park. If I'm coming here just for a initial visit and or to come here for a short visit, I'd probably stay at 38 Park or Stay City or places like that, because again, it's centralized right there in IT Park. Solanea, things of that nature. Kevin asked, met my girlfriend on Filipina Cupid 3 years ago. There you go. So the apps actually do work. Thank you so much for that information. And again, I can tell you this, guys. Filipino women are by far the best I've ever met. And you guys are saying, what about experience? I was married in the West. I had a wife. I had lots and lots and lots of girlfriends, guys. I'm not sure. I didn't never tell you guys about my backstory. Growing up in my college life, my college career life, I was a lifeguard at Myrtle Beach. I was a lifeguard at Disney World. So again, I've had the jobs that give access to women and dating, and I had those jobs. I've been on lots and lots of dates. The women here are just different. They're built different. They're so giving, so caring. Not saying that not saying that women in the West are not caring, but they're very, very caring over here from my experience. Now, you guys may have had the perfect wife, and they're very, very caring to you guys over there in the West. I had a partial experience of that, but it's not even a comparison though to a Filipina. Huge difference. So I'm going to give a shout out to all the Filipino women out there. If you're watching my channel, thumbs up to you. Love you guys. Love my Filipino community out there. But when you get over here, Kevin, let's sit down and have an interview. I'd like to hear your story on how you actually met her, how it happened, how the long distance relationship has actually worked for you. I'd like to know all those things. Ben, I've flown with Korean Air for 2 round trips to the Philippines. They are a great airline. The flight out of JFK to Lechon, Seoul, South Korea uses the big Airbus 380. They fly into Mactan Cebu Airport. There you go, guys. That gives you an itinerary. And again, that's what I like about these lives. It's not only based on my knowledge. You guys are out there watching. You guys have traveled. You've actually lived here, for example. You have so much more to offer to this channel. Your knowledge is huge. So again, here he's giving you an itinerary of how to get to the Philippines. Take a little quick drink of water, guys. But thank you, Ben, for being a diehard champion. I appreciate you so much. Ben, what's usually the cost from JFK to Seoul to Cebu? There you go. I don't make that flight. I've only made that flight once, and that was and actually was not from JFK. That's actually JFK will be New York. I flew out from Atlanta, Chicago to Seoul, and I think Seoul. Maybe not. I'm not even sure where I landed the first time, and then a short little 1 hour flight from wherever I landed to Cebu City, again to Mactan Newtown Airport. But he'll let them know, Ben. If you know, let them know. Ben Mon, both of my round trips to the Philippines with a starting point in Orlando, Florida, were $1,600. First trip was during January, second was in September. Both bought about 3 months in advance. Now, is just so I know, Ben, is that a one-way flight or is that round trip? Let these guys know. Is we talking about one way or is that a round trip airfare from Orlando for 1,600? A rub-a-dub-dub. 5 men in a tub. I'll be there in 2 months, coming from Japan, getting a spot at Marco Polo over in the new Tower 5. All right, good to hear that. I don't think you'll be getting a new room in Tower 5 though, because I don't think they're still pouring concrete. I don't think they're close enough to living there. But again, we do have 4 towers here. But if you know more about it than I do, again, I don't keep up with the new Tower 5. So if you know more, Rub-a-Dub, you let me know. I'd appreciate hearing about Tower 5. If they're telling you that it's going to be finished in 2 months, I would be amazed. But again, I haven't even walked down there to look at it. They have a big fence blocking the construction. But again, I will check it out. Rub-a-dub, great channel, great content. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And again, I haven't heard back from anybody yet. My dad wants me to turn my Monday lives or my Sunday evening lives for Back in the West into a live for all. I told him I felt that if I did that, I'm not giving my members access to me. I'm not giving them a reason to have that membership. And I do want to have more personal one-on-ones. And the members only live, even though it only is seen by about 49 people, if you're a member, please give me your honest opinion. Would you prefer to have the excitement from having it a all out live, or do you like having the option to show up to a members only live? Please let me know. I want to do what's best for you guys, and I'm trying to do the best I can. So again, Rub-a-dub-dub, thank you for saying that I'm doing a good job and having a great channel. I thank you so much. Ben, I'm seeing prices around 1,200 from Fort Lauderdale to Cebu, and the same from JFK to Cebu. That's even better. I mean, he was at 1,600, you're at 1,200. You guys collaborate. Let him know where you're getting a better price. What app are you using to find those prices? Man, that's a great deal then. I'd jump on it. My trips were in 2023. Then mine, great sleep score. I'm averaging around 55 to 65. So again, it makes me feel good. So yes, I still want the CPAP machine just to try it out. I got back in the West. I did snore, and I had a girlfriend that told me if I snored, I would have no relationship. Thanks, Christy. But anyway, so if I snored, I couldn't have my relationship. So I ended up getting a CPAP machine from my dad. And that CPAP machine makes sure that I do not snore. I didn't have a watch back then to tell me about my sleep score. I want to try the CPAP machine again because I want to see, hey, will it help out on my sleep habits? So that's the reason I actually want the CPAP machine. But again, no one's commented regarding shipping. But if you know a cheap shipping option from the U.S., from Georgia to the Philippines, please let me know. I'd love to have my CPAP machine over here. If I got to pay $150 for an old machine that's outdated, I prefer to pay $300 for a new one. But if I can find a route for around $40 to $80, I would do it. So if you guys know a very good shipping route, let me know. There you go, Ben. See, a conversation within the conversation. You guys are doing great. Ben, Korean Air is more expensive than other airlines too, but they're a great airline. It's good to know that. So my brother's actually probably watching. My dad's probably watching. Korean Air is a good airline to use. Thumbs up. I love the thumbs up, guys. Love the thumbs up. We're getting something accomplished here. Talking about real experience, real travel. DB, I'm leaning towards Singapore Air, 800 round trip from SFO, which seems pretty reasonable. San Francisco? I mean, I don't know the airlines as far as abbreviations. I guess it would be San Francisco. Great price though, $800 round trip. Let us know what apps you guys use for your airfare so we know where to get these good prices. My brother and dad would love to hear about where to get the good prices and how far in advance, too. Rub a dub dub. I'll buy you lunch when I see you, Brett. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We can go out and have lunch, and we can also go grab some massages. I'll show you some good places. D Cebu, a good morning to you, Mayam Buntag, and everyone on here. Nearing 2 a.m., more power to you for your channel. Greetings from lovely Ireland. Thank you for tuning in. I truly, I know this is early in the morning for you. And again, if I can, I will work with you guys. If you guys can come up, and again, you guys all have my email. If I can get a majority consensus on this, I will change the time to be better off for you guys. I did it because I wasn't sure about viewership, and I know for my dad and my brother, if I start at 8 a.m., it's 8 p.m. back home for them on a Wednesday night. And if I can change it to 10, I'm sure my brother and dad would still watch it. Maybe not the entire thing, but maybe for my dad, my brother would actually for sure watch it. But if 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time works better for you guys, let me know. I'm here to help, guys. I mean, I'm all about being sufficient for you guys. I want to do what's best for my champions. But again, thank you for taking the time. I know it's late in the morning or early in the morning. I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch my channel. Makes me feel like I'm doing a good job. William Wood, thanks so much for your help, Brett, today. Not a problem. That's what I'm here for. And thank you so much for the super, my man. I truly appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I mean, it brings a big smile to my face when I get these supers. I thank you so much. And also, it gives me a big smile on my face when I see these members. And the reason why is, especially for the memberships, is that it tells me I'm doing a good job. If you guys want to know more about the Philippines, that you're really truly considering moving here to the Philippines, or at least coming over for that initial visit for a month or two to check it out. So I feel like I'm doing a good job on delivering good content. So thank you so much, William. I appreciate you. And again, we've had several conversations and texts and things like that. So again, thank you, William, for tuning in. I appreciate you being a champion. Thank you so much. Nomad dude, Britt, what was your job back home that helped you to retire? I'm planning to rent out my home in the U.S. and get my pilot training somewhere in the Southeast Asia in the next 2 years. Keeping good works, brother. I was a roof sales manager. So I was in the roofing industry. I would go out to homeowners and just drive around and look at roofs that were damaged by storms. I lived in Alabama. So again, started out in Birmingham, Alabama, and transferred down to Gulf Shores, Alabama. I was a roofing consultant. So I would actually just drive around. I would see roofs. My eyes were trained by some great professionals on how to look at roofs and see damages. I did it for lots and lots of years. I think it was around 10 years. And it paid so well. I mean, I was lucky that it paid so well, over 200K a year. Very good living over in the West. And because of that job, and thanks to Jody Rogers, I'll give him a shout out. That was my old boss and old owner. But thanks to him, I actually made great money and was able to retire early. And now, with having the help of Jeff, if Jeff's out there watching, he got me into some great ETFs. And I'm making now on dividends and yield between 11 and 15%. So shout out to Jeff. I know it's not 100% safe like a CD, but as long as you don't take it out, you don't lose. So that's the way I'm approaching it. So thanks so much for the information. And thanks for Cletus for giving me some info on them as well, because he looked them up to make sure I was doing a good one. But again, I retired early from the roofing industry. But again, all I can tell you is I'll leave the light on for you. Get on over here and start living life. That's all I can say. D Cebu. It's more fun in Cebu, my hometown. Everything's here. The north is beautiful. Yes, I love everything about the Philippines. Everywhere I've went, guys, it's beautiful, beautiful people. It just brings a sense of happiness and joy to my life. Again, I hope I could portray that on the channel. That's the reason I'm actually staying on here and keeping afloat on YouTube. Is a lot of that's because people say it's my enthusiasm. It's hard not to be enthused when you're surrounded by great people and you wake up every morning in a great mood. Wake up when you want, do what you want, when you want, and not having. I mean, just give an example. I talked to my brother the other day. I mean, actually, I talk to him every day, guys. So you guys know I talk to my brother and dad every single day, and I was speaking to them about this. And my brother's lifestyle right now is about being honest, about 70% work, 10% sleep, I know 20% sleep, and about 10% of enjoying his own life. And when he's enjoying his own life, he's keeping up with mowing lawns for his rentals and going up and looking at a roof at his rental properties, or looking in attic space at an AC unit. That don't sound like fun to me. So again, there is no fun in his life. It's all about work, work, work. There's a better life over here waiting for him. I can't wait for him to get his butt over here and see firsthand. If he comes stay for 2 weeks, I think it'll grab his attention. I thought you left, JoJo. Just take note that a lot of subscribers are not yet financially ready to make the move overseas, but will soon, eventually. That's what I want to hear. I'm going to keep my channel going. I will keep my community here. Again, I go to every single one of the meetings on Tuesdays. This last meeting, guys, just so you know how fast that meeting is growing, at Abaca, which is a restaurant here, we had 25 members come for the breakfast, the most ever. 25 people showed up for the meeting, for the Tuesday meeting. So when you guys get over here, if we have to grow it to a bigger facility, we'll grow it to a bigger facility. But again, it's growing, guys. So thank you guys for all showing up to the meeting if you made it, and if you're watching. Ron Perry, rent in Tennessee is $1,545 a month. Was they going to raise it another $160? So they're going to raise your rent another $160 per month on a brand new lease you just signed. That's just rent. Cebu sounds fantastic compared to this insanity. Your budget, if it's going to be raised by another $160, you're getting very close to $1,700 per month. That's what I'm living here on, guys. $1,700 per month. And I'm traveling. I'm eating what I want. I'm never, just so you guys know, when you have a budget anywhere below 2,200, all right, you never have to worry about what you spend because you can do whatever you want whenever you want. I mean, if you have a budget of 2,200, you can do whatever you want whenever you want. Again, I'm saying that you can't necessarily go out to the most high-priced resorts and be spending $200 nights and stay as long as you want. But you can go and travel and stay in very reasonable resorts and hotels and be able to travel on $2,200 per month. You can actually do that on $1,700, depending on how you manage your expenses. But again, thank you so much for that. That just shows you guys your rent over in the States is my entire budget here in the Philippines. And usually you can say that food and rent are about the same amount. So it means that your rent pays for my two biggest things, plus all my extras: visa extensions, cell phone, gas for the car, gas for the motorbike, insurance for the bike, insurance for the car. All those things are included in my budget. And they're all between $1,700 and $2,200 per month. And I've actually done it on cheaper than that in several months here in the Philippines. So it's not a problem. Hunter, I got a new member. You are number 50. Lucky number 50. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. And again, I am available for one-on-ones, phone calls and or video calls. And you can do that either via Messenger or WhatsApp. Those are the best two. But thank you so much. Big smiles here, guys. Big smiles. Got a new member. Thank you so much. Philly, Britt, are you going to have any time for a call for the next few days? Of course. I'm available today. I got some errands to run, but I'm always available. I'll make time to speak to you guys. Not a problem. If you send me an email, or if you have my WhatsApp or my Messenger, send me a message. I'll make time for you. I promise you. Rub-a-dub-dub. To go to Japan or Singapore, we train a lot. They're pilots. It's good to hear. I've always wanted to be a pilot. I have a uncle who actually he actually has his pilot license. He actually has his own landing strip on his land, professional with hangar and everything. So his name is Kenny. Shout out to Kenny. He's taken me up many times in his airplane, a little small, like a Cessna-like plane. But thanks for tuning in and let us know that information. From JoJo, life is better for retirees in the Philippines than here in the U.S. because of purchasing power and low costs. You're exactly right. When you get over here to the Philippines and you see the difference, you see that difference on day one. Day one. So all of a sudden, you're already smiling already because you're saving so much money. So from day one, you already know how nice it is over here in the Philippines. Appreciate it, JoJo. Love you guys. Steve, I tuned out for a few. Hey, Britt, what's the least amount for a single guy in Cebu? Not opposed to semi-private's life. I have a girlfriend in Asturias West side of Cebu. Where's the least amount? Least amount of what? As far as budget? Anything? I'm going to tell you guys, I would never come to the Philippines on less than 1,200. That's my bottom line. That's giving you a good, comfortable life. A little better at 1,500, a little better at 1,200. I mean, excuse me, at 2,200, and a little better at 2,500. If you're getting to 3,000, you don't need that much. I mean, you don't need 3,000. I've proven that to myself. I don't need 3,000. Could I spend 3,000 and go to a little bit nicer resort and stay a longer period of stay? Yes, I can do that. I can do that. But again, I am comfortable with where I go. I'm comfortable with all the resorts. And for the most part, when I go on these trips, I'm actually with friends and we're doing tours. We don't want to sit at a resort all day. We want to go out and do tours and see things. So again, thanks for your input, Steve. I appreciate it. Hunter, another super. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I'm coming in October. Hopefully we can meet up. I'm available for you. Like I always tell you guys, I'll leave the light on for you. And that's for a reason. I'm inviting you into my life. So when you guys get here, you have access to me. My email you've already gotten. My now again, my Facebook page, guys, is the same exact as my YouTube channel, Brit's Philippine Adventure. So again, look up the same exact name on Facebook. You can message me there, and we can have message calls as much as you want. We can message call, have FaceTime, all those types of good things. But thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it, and thank you so much for giving me another super for today. Number 3, guys. I can't say enough about my champions out there. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much. Billy, guys, please consider becoming a member for Brit's channel. It's a small price to pay for a treasure trove of boots on the ground info and solid long-term connections. I can't say that I'm the best YouTuber out there, guys, but I will tell you this. I try extremely hard to get better and better at this craft. I want to be the best. I never would have even gotten involved at all with YouTube if it wasn't for a previous YouTuber here in Cebu City. Again, he left Cebu City. I felt it was necessary to represent Cebu City in a positive manner. So I took his spot. I took the Cebu City spot, and I feel like that I have done a good job of being an ambassador to the Philippines and to Cebu City. So thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, again, I always appreciate you guys. I know you guys have busy schedules, so I appreciate you taking the time to tune into my channel. You're truly appreciated, each and every one of you guys. And my membership only proves that by giving my time and my efforts to you guys. So thank you so much for promoting my channel and promoting my membership. Thank you so much. And again, I do have a lot of good connections over here, a lot of good guys and a lot of good friends, guys. Kevin, sorry, man, was making dinner. Let's see why I prefer the Philippines. U.S., I won't even mention the obvious, but weather, simplicity, friendships, lack of politics, epidemic of obesity and depression in the U.S. I have never, and again, I might have some extra weight on me, guys. I'm not going to say I don't have no extra weight. I'm not a gym person, but I'm kind of fluctuating, getting lower and lower. I've cut out my soda. Again, do I cheat once in a while and have a soda maybe once every other 3 days? Yes, like with a meal, sometimes I will give in and say, I'm going to have a Coke. So I do it. But for the most part, I'm drinking water now. And speaking of water, I'm going to have me a little bit. I'm trying to become healthier and live a healthier lifestyle. So even cooking at home sometimes now. So again, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. Again, I know that you are in love with the Philippines, just like I'm in love with the Philippines, and you want to be here probably more than anybody else out there. I know you want to be here. So again, just keep working at it, and maybe eventually you'll find that way you can go ahead and retire over here and have a job here in the Philippines. But again, thanks for tuning in, my friend. Thank you so much. Nomad dude, rub dub dub. Do you know how much it costs for the main 3 licenses? It's very expensive in the U.S., almost 150K. There you go, talking about pilot license. D Cebu, it wasn't easy for me to meet expats. They all assumed I'm high maintenance, but I worked hard for my money. I could afford needs and wants and finding love. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. Again, here's a great opportunity. Again, I don't have to be just Brit's Philippine Adventure. I could be Brit's Philippine matchmaking service, matching you guys up over here in the Philippines. From Rub-a-Dub-Dub, it depends. Sometimes you can get a company to pay for your licenses, but it's about half of that if not cheaper. Things change a lot. Yes. From Kevin, I would add on loneliness is a serious problem in the U.S., as you know. I'm a younger guy, earn a good living, no kids, never married, works out daily, physically fit, and even I'm invisible in the U.S., and that sucks. I know it, man. I mean, that's why we're all doing this. That's the reason a lot of us foreigners, a lot of us expats, A lot of us, even the younger crowd, as you can see, over in the U.S., over in Canada, and other countries are moving here. We're not visible. We're not invisible here. We're actually visible for the first time in many years, and we're visible to quality and beautiful Filipinas. I mean, you're going to be amazed, and he was amazed by it, same as me. So again, get your asses over here. That's all I can say. And sorry for the language. But again, yes, you are not invisible here in the Philippines. And what I mean, and just off of the dating thing and off of Filipinas, I have never in my life since I was in middle school, back when I was riding BMX bikes in the neighborhood, I have never have had a close knit friendship community like I have here now. I have some great friends that I call friends. I have great friends that I would call members of my family. They are great people. I haven't had the exposure to that in a long time. Again, coming from a marriage where I had acquaintances, not really good friendships. At points in my life, yes, when I was married, I might have had another couple as a great friend. We'd get together sometimes and play cards and go out and hang out on the boat. They probably came just so they could hang out on the boat with me. But again, I had some friendships. Over here, though, my friendship base is growing enormously, and I never had that opportunity in the West. Never had that chance in the U.S. So again, friendship is a huge thing to me here. It's probably bigger than anything to deal with regarding the dating over here. From Kevin, lastly, it feels good to be included, appreciated, and wanted. Very crazy to have to leave your home nation to feel happy. Thoughts. By the way, let's do Matayan Island again when I get back. I'm ready. I'm ready now, man. I talked to Chad the other day and wanted to do a trip to Matayan Island for 4th of July, which is tomorrow. I wanted to do that, so I was ready to go, and I think he had other plans already. But I am wanting to go, and in fact, I still may go. I know that one of my subscribers and one of my members, Hans, I did a video with him, and I know he wants to go. So if you guys are wanting to do something, if you're out there watching, if you're here in the Philippines, let me know. We can go on a trip. Nomad dude. Rub dub dub, thank you. We'll check the prices out. There you go. D Cebu. This is very convenient. Fantastic. Dublin to Dubai. 7 hours. Dubai to Mogtown hours. Flying time. 1,900 euros. If you're there, you go, guys. We're getting so much information today regarding travel. I'm loving it. Rubber dub dub. No, but that's where I'll be living at the Quest for a while. Quest is a great place. I've never been able to see a room. Every time I go, they say they're sold out. I've tried going there twice, and every time I go, so you guys know, a lot more goes into YouTube than what you're thinking. I spend a lot of time doing YouTube. I spend a lot of time trying to get in places that I get denied. I try a lot on getting interviews, and I get denied. So I'm trying my best, guys. But Quest, I've been there twice, and I've been denied access both times because they have been fully booked. So again, thank you so much for that. But Quest is a great place. I'll leave the light on for you. See when you get here. Jojo, I love how being in the Philippines improves our mental health away from all the drama of the West. Exactly right. I was talking to my brother and dad the other day about this. This is a great thing. They are such big penny pinchers. They get friends and family to come paint for them and come to do things for them around the house, like do repairs, or my dad will do repairs himself. No issues with that. I tried to do some repairs myself, but again, it's nothing wrong with giving back to your fellow community, giving back to professionals that are out there that can do that job correctly. That's all I'm trying to tell them. And again, they won't do that because they're trying to pitch a penny. Love you guys. My brother finally showed up. Now I know it's a capital M, capital N. How's it going, Cletus? So he missed almost the entire thing because you know what? He's at work until 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. guys. He goes in at 8:30, 9 o'clock and gets off at 9:30 p.m. Over 12 hours of work. And he don't have to. He can be here living the life with me. But no. I gotta work. Gotta make the money. You can't. He can't. He could not spend what he's got now over here. And he can travel wherever he wants. Thanks for tuning in, Cletus. Love you. Kevin S. I'm about the same age as you, Britt. Can't wait to pull the plug and make the move. I'll be here for you, my man. I'll leave the light on. And again, just to reiterate, I can't even say that word. Just to say it again, guys. The Tuesday meeting is at IT Park, Abaca, every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. It's right beside Starbucks, attached to the courtyard in the mall. That's where our meetings are. Those meetings are growing. We have a great community there. 25 members at the last meeting. So you guys take that meeting in when you get here. You will love the Tuesday meetings. We have a great time. And I don't mean we're just having breakfast. We're normally there from starting around 9:30 all the way up until like 1 o'clock. So we're there for hours, not just to eat breakfast and go. We're there, having good conversation and getting to know each other. So again, great meeting, guys. Feeling style. One way from LAX Philippines, flight to Manila airport, $600 or less. God, you guys are learning so much information from all these guys today. I hadn't seen the apps you guys are using. If you have apps for your flights, let us know the apps out there, guys. Copy that, Nomad. I'm checking out the fees now. There you go. Everybody's helping each other out here in the community. From William, I just booked a round trip out of Fort Lauderdale to Cebu for $1,256 for 4 days. 4 days ago on the United Airlines through Expedia. So there you guys go. The first one has been mentioned. He's using Expedia. He found airfare. That's round trip, guys. Round trip from Fort Lauderdale to the Philippines. And then Philippines back for $1,256. That's a great price. Thanks for sharing Expedia with us. 10 p.m. is too late, in my opinion. Okay, well, you guys let me know. Let me know about that. But I love the channel. That's what I like to hear. You love the channel. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, guys. Brett, as Geo in the Philippines has recommended, I have been using Skyscanner and ASAP tickets for my airfare planning and air tickets 2 to 3 months in advance. Let me see. I'm gonna look them up. If they got an app, is that an app? Let me pull them up. I want to see if I can, because I'll forget unless I go back and look at my transcript, and I have to go through the entire thing. Let me see if they have those apps or on. Okay, the first one is called Skyscanner. I'm gonna look up Skyscanner. Skyscanner app. All right, I'm downloading Skyscanner, so I won't forget about it in the near future, and I'll put it on my homepage. And now I'm going to look up ASAP. I don't see ASAP. Wisdom Innovate. ASAP. Let's see. ASAP tickets. I am not seeing that one. I see it, booktrip.com. Okay. I don't see it, guys, but I got the first one. Skyscanner. If you have an app for that, show me what the app looks like for ASAP. I didn't see it. Nomad dude. Rubber Dub Dub. I found one in Cebu. It cost around 55,000 for the people. CP. Oh, okay, different. I don't know what that all those things are meaning. So just going through y'all's conversation, talking about pilot license. There you guys go. See, everybody's learning something new today, guys. You never know what you're going to learn here at Britt's Philippine Adventure. Letting you guys know you can make a good living in flying over here. Good stuff. Rubber Dub Dub sounds like you are a pilot. I fly for an airline here in the U.S. Sure makes travel easier and cheaper. I bet it does. Free airfare. I'd love to have some free airfare. Can I use your pass? being definitely cheaper options than what I took. I initially flew a nice airline, avoided Manila Airport. Total trip times 24 to 27 hours. That sounds good. Got into Cebu 11:30 p.m. for better sleep. There you go. Getting all kinds of advice today regarding flying, guys, and regarding trips. I hope so, man. I have poor vision. I got to fix that first. Britt, I will be sure to join the Tuesday morning meeting expat group in mid-August. We'll be here waiting for you. Won't be any issues there. Everybody's welcome to come on. Kevin S., I am here in Japan. Here in Asia. But Japan's a little higher price for me than from what I'm hearing than it is here in the Philippines. Nomad, get your eyes fixed. It will pay off in the end. Look at all these guys. Everybody's learning all about it. Kevin S., you know it. Yes, yes, yes. Corey, I appreciate it. I got another super, guys. You guys are the greatest. I mean, Corey, thank you so much for being a diehard member and champion. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I love getting my supers. I feel like I'm doing a good job. And again, you make me feel appreciated. Again, I was invisible back in the US, but I'm not invisible here in the Philippines. And my channel is proving that. I'm not invisible anymore. I'm actually being seen. So thank you guys so much. It makes me feel like I'm doing a good job. And I do read your comments. I answer everyone's comments on every single video, at least from what I can see when I see all the comments. But again, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it, Corey, for the super. Truly appreciated. I love you guys. Rub dub dub, Kevin. You narrow or wide body? I don't know. I guess that means a plane, maybe, or that means just a regular body. I'm a wide body. Our brother is currently deployed. We'll be getting out in 2 years. Let's see how it will work out. Sounds good. Paul, is the NFL on television there? It must be odd with the early AM start times. Yes, there is. And also, a lot of times, guys, I'm a diehard Georgia fan, and I have watched plenty of NFL teams right here on my TV right here at home. You can go on YouTube, and a lot of times, if they're not blacked out, you can watch any game. That's for free, guys. And there's plenty of plans. I'm sure you can pay for YouTube subscriptions for YouTube TV and get almost anything that you can possibly want, or check out other apps out there to get anything that you want to see over here. Corey, coming back in October, November as well. I'll leave the light on for you, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Looking forward to meeting you in person. I'm starting to meet so many good guys. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, dude, Britt, would it be possible to make a video on what sort of ETFs you're investing in? You mentioned 10 to 15%. That's impressive. I'm not sure I could do an 8-minute video on talking about the 10 ETFs that I did. I could do. I mean, I've already done one. I guess I could do another video and try to point out the ETFs I did. Let me work on that. I mean, I'm not sure how I can talk about, if I had Jeff here with me. Now Jeff could probably talk, tell you all the ETFs, what they're about, the sector they're in, and everything like that. I can do some research. I can work on that for you. Not a problem. B88 Miller. My first trip in October as well. I'll leave the light on for my man. Looking forward to having you guys over here for visiting. Johnny, hey Britt, how does the weather in Cebu compare to Gulf Shores and Pensacola? It's all about the same to me. It's not a big deal. I mean, the weather here is great. I mean, I like hot weather. I think it's good for for everything that I do. I mean, just get out there and start sweating off some pounds. I could certainly use sweating off some pounds. But again, I love it here. I would tell everybody here it's always going to be between 80 and 110 every day. It doesn't matter if it's raining. 80 to 102. It's probably about the norm. But most of the time, it's about, it's in the 80s and 90s. Not really see too many hundreds. Between the 80s and 90s every day. Doesn't matter if it's rain, shine, pouring, whatever. It's between 80 and 90. I mean, Ed, copy that. Always check out. Yep. Be safe. We all love the Philippines, or PI. We all love the PI. That's for sure. And your positive vibe helps those who have not been there. I fly in and out. There we go. Appreciate the info, guys. I mean, it's a great country, a great place to call home. You guys are pointing it out to me every single day when I'm on here. Brian Gerber. Hello, Britt. I'll be there on July the 16th. Looking forward to meeting you at the expat meetup. I'll be there, my man. And you can actually we can meet up beforehand and have dinner, lunch, whatever you guys want to do, breakfast. You don't have to be just for the meetup. I'm there for you guys to meet up and say hello to you. What hotel or app would you recommend for me to stay at a while I'm looking for a condo? My plan is to get to the hotel, Airbnb. If I'm doing a hotel, I mean, you can get higher priced. If I could afford the higher price, I would get Seda. Seda is attached to the Ayala Central Block Mall here at IT Park because I like IT Park better than I like Business Park. That's just me. That's my preference, my opinion. But I would say it's Seda if I didn't care about money. If I care about money and I want to get everything that I can possibly get from my stay at a hotel, I would stay at Golden Prince. They serve breakfast and a little lunch buffet. I would say at Golden Prince for sure. It's a great place, and you can go on Agoda and find a very good price. Uh, in my particular case, I'd probably avoid Airbnbs because they're going to be kind of pricey. They're normally double the price of what you can get the condo for if you were to rent it by the month. JoJo is officially 8,000 subscribers. I'm not even looking. Thanks so much, my man. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the greatest. True champions. You're making my channel grow, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. And JoJo's one of my diehards. Always here for me, man. I appreciate you. I did the brakes on my car myself last weekend. I give no apologies. No problem. I got my brakes done really cheap here in the Philippines on the car that my dad bought me. And again, my dad bought my car. So thank you, Pops. Joe 419, $1,200 ticket in a 56-hour flight. 56-hour flight. I don't know where you're coming from. I think mine altogether was like 26 or 27 hours when I came. Trina, happy 8,000 subscribers, Britta. Thank you so much. I'm seeing it's coming in. 8,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. Everybody celebrating with me. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I reached 8,000. What a big milestone. That is huge. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all my champions. The cheap ones have several stops. Ah, okay. I only I had the well, I didn't have to have the one stop in Atlanta. That was my longest one. That was a long labor for me. But I only had the one stop from Atlanta to Chicago. Then I stopped in Chicago and stopped somewhere in probably I guess like you guys are saying somewhere in Seoul, and stopped there and then had a quick flight over to Cebu. From Trina K, continue giving good vibes to all the champions. The shirt says it all. Yes, I have the champion shirt on today, guys. I know you guys. Some people think it's cheesy. I just thought it'd be a something to have that when I'm walking around, I feel like I've accomplished something, and it puts a smile on my face. So again, thank you guys so much. Rand Gerber, thank you for the info, sir. Todd, Rick Haas, we can stay longer. We can stay longer via a tourist visa extension. It's easy to do. You can stay 3 years here, guys, on your regular passport, and you can get extensions every 2 months. The extensions are, I think, they're running about 2,740 pesos per 2 months. So you're paying around $24 per month for your extension. Again, doing it every 2 months. And I always suggest, as always, go a month in advance. Well, guys, I am all caught up. We're looking at an hour and 40 minutes. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in to today's channel and in tuning into my stream live. As always, you're the champions. And I'll finish it here. All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education. Yeah, I said yeah. That's for the wall behind me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the best. You are true champions in my book. Love you guys. And until next time, I love the Philippines. Enjoy, guys. Have a great day.